What up, YouTube? Back with another video. As y'all can see, this was going to be another unboxing video. This is something that I've been waiting on for a couple weeks now. This is going to be another upgrade. I'm not going to say what it is right now. So until the unboxing goes, y'all have to keep watching to find out what it is. So let's get right into it. Yeah, I can see boxed up pretty good. I'm not sure how to go about unboxing it, but I'm gonna try my best. Try to figure it out. That part. Boxed up pretty good. If I ever have to send this back, it's gonna be fun putting all this shit back together. A lot of separate pieces. Another box. How many boxes? Got some styrofoam. I'm not sure what these are. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Just have to figure out what those are. There's some screws. Nice. Some Allen wrenches. So some heavy duty screws right there. I like these screws. That was inside of here. As y'all can see, that is a magnet. Nice piece of board, so got some good protection on this. Oh man, this thing is huge. This thing is huge. Trying to figure out how to even get it out of here. Might have to flip it around. So I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to pick that up. Let's see. Try to flip it if I can. Without damaging it. Okay. They packaged it up pretty good. That leads me to believe it had been dropped at one point. It is MDF, but still, for MDF to break like that, you have to drop it pretty hard. So, it's a little concerning. Broke right off. So here's the, comes with the gasket. That's nice. I'm gonna have to use a gasket of my own. Cracked right there. Now this is supposed to be made. I opened it upside down because these are made to pull the sub out of the box. But I guess my way was easier. That way I didn't have to pick this shit up. At least for right now. So y'all can see this is an Orion. I think it's an Orion SPL, the SPL series. I don't have the specs on me right now. It would have been nice if they would have at least gave me some kind of spec sheet for it, which it did not come with anything actually, just a sub itself. I mean, and of course these. If anybody knows what these are, I'm still curious as to what these are or what they're for. Yeah, I mean, I might have to look up to see what these are. They look like they look like they're for mounting. They got the mounting tabs on them. So if anybody knows what these are, appreciate y'all letting me know. This is I'm not sure on the specs. I just know that it's an Orion HCCA 15-inch. It's a dual one. And it's the SPL series. So I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it said something on the box. It says 5,000 watts RMS, 1,000 watts. Says 5,000 watts RMS, 10,000 watts nominal. So it's 5,000 RMS. Special says dual voice coil. It's a 1.0, and it's the HCCA 15.1 SPL. That's basically all it says. Supposedly it's 139 pounds. So yeah, this is a monster of a sub. Oh man, this thing is stiff. It's like, I mean, dust cap is a little, you can push it in a little bit, but still, the sub itself, this thing is just, it's barely budging. Yeah, this thing is huge. Overall, it's a beautiful looking sub. Try to flip it over. There's the magnet, the motor, the gigantic motor on that thing. It's almost as wide as the subwoofer itself. It's got to be like what, 12, 13 inches in diameter. I mean, that thing is just huge. There's a little logo, HCCA 1 SPL, 115 SPL. That thing is huge. There's the venting, little screen for the venting. There's the Orion logo on it. I mean, this thing is huge. I'm not gonna take the rubber boot off of it. You can see there's the magnet right there. It starts right there. Yeah, the top one's a little bit harder to take off. This thing is huge. Biggest sub I've ever owned. There's the mounting. Not very big. That's one thing that a lot of people don't like about these subs is the speaker, the sub inputs on them. I mean, if Orion's gonna make a monster of a sub like this, the least they could do is put some proper terminals on there. At least some push terminals would be nice. These things look like 10 gauge. At the biggest 10 gauge, yeah. I mean, I was going to try to use 4 gauge on these, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. It looks like I'm gonna have to try to go 8 gauge. So go 8 gauge on these, and maybe 4 gauge going from the box terminal to the amplifier. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. So I mean, it's a beautiful sub, but still, yeah, to put some ugly ass terminals on like that, yeah, it's not. I'm not a fan of that either. But yeah, this thing is huge. Can't really. There's the magnet. Look at that thing. That thing is huge. Like I said, it's almost the same diameter as the subwoofer itself. And I don't know if you can see there's the coil. There's the coil in there. I don't know if you could see it. There's a black coil in there. It's not a flat one coil, just a regular round coil, but it's black with the black glue. So supposedly they're made like that to handle a shitload of power, which, you know, seeing a sub like this, you'd figure that it would take a lot of power to move something like this. But yeah, I mean, I wish I had my my other sub to compare to this. Actually, while I'm doing this video, let me go ahead and grab my my Fi. So you have my Fi right now. Grab my Fi. See the difference. here's my Phi. This is my Phi Neo 4.7. So here's the differences. This is a 5,000 watt RMS sub next to a, I think they're rated at 3,500 RMS. So as you can see, huge difference. I mean, of course, this is a Neo, and then this is a Ferri magnet, but still, I mean, it's almost double the size as the Phi. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this Phi subwoofer, but yeah, this Orion's just on another level. Yeah, so that's crazy. That's crazy. Of course, I actually hit up one of my buddies and told him about this, that most likely I was going to need help even picking this thing up, let alone trying to mount it inside of in a box. And then what I was thinking, removing the sub while the box is in the trunk, and then having him help me mount this inside the subwoofer box, and then screw it in from there. And then of course I'd have to turn the box around to face it towards the cabin, but probably the easiest way to get this sub in there without breaking anything. But yeah, I'm glad they gave me these screws, because I was wondering what kind of screws I was going to use. So these look like they're going to get the job done. Of course, it looks like, what is it, 8 of them? Yeah, so I'm just wondering how they have the screws on each corner instead of all the way around the subwoofer. They have 2 on each corner. So that's a first for me. I mean, if they've been selling these subs for a while, then I guess they must know what they're doing. So, but yeah, I still have to figure out what the hell these are for. There's 4 of them, so I'm thinking maybe to mount them like that. I'm not even sure. You know, I'll figure it out either way. But yeah. So this is a little gift from the wife. So yeah, I appreciate her for doing this for me. I know she thinks I'm crazy for messing or investing all my time and money into things like this, but she knows it's a passion, so for me it's well worth it. But yeah, right now, as y'all know, as some of y'all probably know, I got the Sundown, the XV3 in the car right now. I was trying to break that in, seeing how loud I can get it before I actually do a demo. But I'm gonna keep that in for a little while until I do a demo with the XV3, and then after I do a demo with the XV3, I'm going to go ahead and possibly, I'm gonna try this sub out in the box, and if I can get it to fit, then I'll just leave it in the box for right now. If not, I was considering ordering another flat pack from GP Car Audio. I was trying to get a hold of Tyler from GP and asking him about possibly matching up this sub with one of those flat pack boxes, to glue it and screw it, and seeing if they would be able to support a sub like this. If not, then I would have to get one custom made. But I don't have a lot of room in that trunk, the Toyota Corolla, to begin with. So I mean, just getting it into a box to fit into that car, you know, I'd be happy with that, you know. But until I can figure out how to get me a custom made box, possibly maybe even build one into the car, you know, I just want to get it playing. In the meanwhile, I'll be happy just to have it in the car. And of course, this is going to go on the Crescendo 6K, which is, since this is a 1 ohm, I'm going to wire it down to half ohm. That amp does like over 8,000. It does over 8K at like half ohm. And of course, I got the 40 amp hour of the Yinglong LTO. So I mean, right now I have decent reserve. I'm probably gonna upgrade to another 40 amp hour in the future, but for right now, that's what it's gonna have to roll with. and of course the 320 amp alternator from Autotech. So I think right now I'm good on reserve for right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more, but for right now that's what I gotta roll with. Well, yeah, figured I'd do an unboxing. I'm really excited about this sub. I mean, like I said, it's the biggest sub I've ever owned in my life. Hopefully this is the biggest that I get, because I don't know how I'm going to fit. I would have to give me like an SUV just to get anything bigger or another sub like this. But for right now, I like my single sub setups. I'm a single sub guy for right now, so. But yeah. But until like I said, until I figure out the box situation, this is just gonna sit in the room somewhere and look pretty. I don't mind looking at it for the meanwhile, and I'll figure out how to get my my demo situation going, and as soon as I can do a demo of the XV3, I'll go ahead and figure out how to throw this bad boy in there. But and that's basically all I got for right now. To the next one.